Matthew chapter 5, verse 17 to 48. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raca, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, Thou fool, shall be in danger of hell fire. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee, leave there thy gift before the altar, and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whiles thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Verily I say unto thee, thou shalt by no means come out thence till thou hast paid the uttermost farthing. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out, and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off, and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. It hath been said, Whosoever shall put away his wife, let him give her a writing of divorcement. But I say unto you, that whosoever shall put away his wife, saving for the cause of fornication, causeth her to commit adultery, and whosoever shall marry her that is divorced, committeth adultery. Again, ye have heard that it hath been said by them of old time, Thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shalt perform unto the Lord thine oaths. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. Neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay, for whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. Ye have heard that it hath been said, An eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if any man will sue thee at the law, and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain. Give to him that asketh thee, and from him that would borrow of thee turn not thou away. Ye have heard that it hath been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbor, and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven, for he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. In this section of the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus begins confronting the shallow outward righteousness taught by the scribes and Pharisees. Rather than lowering God's standard, Christ reveals the true depth and holiness of the law. He shows that sin is not merely outward behavior, but also begins in the heart. Jesus first declares that he did not come to destroy the law or the prophets, but to fulfill them. Everything written in the Scriptures pointed toward him and would ultimately be fulfilled through him. The law remained holy and authoritative, and Christ upheld its true meaning completely. The righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees was largely external and religious. They focused heavily on appearances, traditions, and outward observance while often neglecting the condition of the heart. Jesus declares that true righteousness must go deeper than outward conduct. He then gives several examples. Murder begins with sinful anger and hatred in the heart. Adultery begins with lustful desire. Empty religious worship is meaningless if there is bitterness and unresolved conflict with others. Jesus exposes the inner corruption of man and reveals how deeply sin affects the human heart. The strong language about plucking out the eye or cutting off the hand emphasizes the seriousness of sin. Jesus is not teaching self-mutilation as a means of righteousness, but showing that sin must be treated seriously because of its destructive nature and eternal consequences. Christ also addresses divorce, honesty, retaliation, and love toward enemies. Instead of encouraging revenge and hatred, he teaches mercy, truthfulness, humility, forgiveness, and love, even toward those who mistreat you. This kind of righteousness goes far beyond mere external religion. The command to love enemies reveals the character of God himself. God shows kindness even to the unjust, and Jesus calls his followers to reflect that same mercy and grace. Verse 48 closes the section with a staggering statement, "Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect." This reveals the absolute holiness of God's standard. The law does not merely expose outward sins, it reveals the deeper sinfulness of the human heart and man's inability to attain perfect righteousness through his own efforts. This section of Matthew powerfully exposes human sin while revealing the holiness and authority of Jesus Christ. The King is not merely teaching outward morality, he is revealing the true righteousness that God requires.